if you enter the realm of crypto to make that 10, 50 or even 100x, you definitely need to know this, because you are first asking this question to yourself: what type of an investor or trader you are? Are you a preacher? Are you a trend trader, momentum trader, and it goes on? But each of these, as you vary through that, your ROI reduces, because this has been proven in different markets, especially in crypto. This stays so true. Now, if you take these into consideration and then tie it up with this, you have the edge to make that 50x in the market. So let's dig through that. As we explore this is like, okay, the market stays lower, fine, it stays there for some time, it slowly start to go back up, and at that time you don't really get too much of a momentum, but compared to this range, yes, you do get change, you start to go back up. So it's like initially you are going 50% up, you're dropping back down, you're staying there, 80% up, then again dropping back down, all those scenarios. Then this is that area where you are, from the bottom you're going 2x, from the bottom you're going 5x, you're kind of mean in that range. If you look at Zilliqa, we did a 4x before, we dropped back down, so that still comes here. Volatility for that particular asset is so high, fine. Now, you take this into consideration, momentum traders enter when the momentum increases, fine. So you are looking this, but they already missed this level. So if this is 10x, and they missed the 5, they only get 2x when they're entering from here, right? So it all depends on what your aim is and what type of trader you are. Now, when the market goes down, you need to understand that's awful. Why is that? When the market goes down, we only have fear and greed in any investment, human beings, money, it's bad. It happens like this. One is fear and the other one is greed. And we don't usually stop in the middle. One day, you're so fearful, 1 month, you're so fearful, the next day, boom, it goes up 10-20% and you are greedy. You're like, okay, I'm becoming euphoric. That's how this stuff happens. Now, why do these kind of scenarios unveil in the market? Because when you're going down, or even when you're near the top, what happens is the regulators come in. Most likely, you can go back, check like 2015 or check 2017, late 2017, early 2018, you can see this. Then what happens when the market is going down? Media is still hyping, bringing new money in for the exit liquidity for those who bought in. Fine. Then when you are really going down towards that bottom, that's when the media fear-mongering enters. It's like, okay, we are banning crypto. You're not going to make money from crypto. You're not going to make this. Crypto is dead. You know, that kind of stuff comes again and again and again. That kind of keeps the market here in the fear territory. And this shows here. This is the median. You go up. But what happens? Because of this scenario, you never end in the median range. Now that's why you make money. Because if you are staying at the median, you don't have too much room to make a lot of money. It's only because you go way above the median and way below the median, now you have room to make these 10, 20, 50, 100x. So you are waiting for this. What? The price right now is here. You're way lower than the median. So when you're going back up, if you're buying here, those are like the long-term guys, the preachers. They enter here. And then when you go back up, when you're reaching here, the trend changes. You break the median range and now the trend traders enter. After that, momentum traders enter. So even though the probability looks like this big, your upside remains here. Your average remains here at the bottom. That's where you really make money. You wait from here to here, not here to here. Yeah, you do make money there, but the amount, if you are looking for 10, 50, 100x, you need that range. Why? The market actually go up way above the moving average or the median, and then it slows down. And when it slows down, the question is, are you a long-term guy? Because even in between, you may not be able to time this peak. You may not be able to time this bottom. And if you miss that, it's kind of, trying to trade and you mismatch, you are going emotional, you do some mistakes, you lose a lot of gains which you had. You don't want to do that. And if you're entering here or here, you're waiting for this one, fine? So if you entered here, a lot of people I know, entered here when the market was going down because they came up here as laggers. March, April, May last year. Fine. And those people are learning a lot of lessons, and that's good when they are learning lessons. But if you are that guy who's not learning anything and you're moving out of the market, you just lost. But during this downturn, if you are learning the lessons, now when you're going back up, you make the most. You're among the top 1% in this market cycle. Why is that? Because you are entering here where short and even long-term traders enter. They push the market up, not you, because you're already positioned here. Fine. So as you go back up, now you know that, okay, at the median range, there can be resistance, there can be slowdown. So if you have a big position, you can take a little bit of profit. Why? Because this happens in between. The market kind of goes fear to greed in between on short term. Why is that? Even inside this, we know that the market fluctuates like this. And that's the confusing area if you're focusing on short term trading to get these microwaves. Fine. So if you ask this question to yourself, are you watching volume? Some of the coin which were below $1 billion, especially XRP, just in live coin watch it's 7 billion. Coin Paprika, it's like 12 billion. So you are now way higher than where you were a week before. So the volume is increasing substantially. Now, are you breaking a pattern? XRP is about to break a pattern. So you got volume, and if you're breaking this pattern and trend, now you're going up. You can be here 2 to 5x, but at that time, most of the other people are in denial. They won't enter. They'll say, this is a suckers rally and it's going to go back down. Fine. But when they break that range for XRP, that would be 0.6. Traders enter thinking, okay, something changed. It's going to go up from here. It's going to go up from here. And those guys who follow up, the newbies, they enter maybe around $2 when we break that level. Maybe 1.5. But they already missed the 5x here. That's what we are looking at. But if you are here, great. You're going to make the most out of this. Maybe you're going to make 50x. Maybe 10x. Who knows? It depends on where you're going to exit. Because you bought here. Now the next question is, where are you going to sell? Because if you are selling only because the market was going down and staying that low, that's hard. Now in this market, it's not this downside. You literally came back all the way down here. Why? Because we had Luna Terror, because we had Celsius issue, because we had 3AC. There's a lot of institutions going bankrupt, filing bankruptcy. All of this is happening in and around. So the bad players are being removed from the market. So that means now whoever exists in the market is going to push the market higher. They're long-term player, they're healthy. Fine, they're not playing with this tactics of leverage too much and they're still there. Fine, they have the capital to back them. So that is what's happening in the market right now. So if you are looking to be a crypto beast who is going to take out this huge gains, you should be a preacher. Now, even if you are a guy who says, I don't have that level of patience, fine, then don't be this guy. At least be this guy. Trend-based trader. So when the volume increases, when the pattern breaks and changes, you're like, okay, fine, I am entering into this market here. Because as it changes, you now enter. Now, if you're already in, this is the area where you think like, okay, chances are I can average down. But if you're already heavy, being a preacher here at the bottom, then you want to make sure, okay, I already have my bags packed. Now, whatever money I'm putting in, it's just as like in the next 2 months, if it's going higher, 10x, I'm great, I'll take out. So what you're waiting for is not to be the trend trader, be an early momentum trader. So you would be here waiting to see whether the price bounces higher or not. And as it breaks through this scenario, you enter. So for XRP, that would be around 0.6. Now that's 100% from current level and you lose that gains, fine. But that's the price which you pay to get that confirmation. Now, if you are not here, you didn't enter here, you didn't buy XRP at 0.2 level, you didn't buy XRP at 0.15, 0.1, 0.2, 0.25 level, that's okay. Now you are a trend trader who's going to be entering back into the market. Fine, that's all good, that's not bad, because the current price range is 0.33. So even if you're entering here and the price is going to test the all-time highs of $3.8, you still make 15x. So if you are in multiple assets, some of them are going to run 100x. So you need to balance yourself in that portfolio, some a little bit risky, some 100% fundamental, some, so fine. So make sure you are in the market and make sure you understand this probability curve, because if you are entering here, you have room till this point to make money. But at this point is where the laggers enter and the level of euphoria in the market is so high, and you slowly start watching regulators entering the space. Now they enter here at the peak and here at the bottom too sometimes, because they want to scare you and let the institutions buy. Now they are being funded by the institution mostly. The donations come from there. So they don't really work for you, they work for them. Look at the GameStop. They just kicked out, what was that? Melvin Capital? Done, right? Retailers did that. Reddit guys did that. So regulators are there to protect them, not you. So if you understand this, now you have an edge to take out that massive gain and be that crypto beast. So if you learn something from the crypto beast mentality, please do hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And if you want to learn something more, go to this particular video where you get tons of detail about XRP going higher, or else you want to look at the general market and how things are changing, go to this particular video. That's it guys. I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.